And I asked for it to come in 48 hours, and this was just a couple days ago. And that morning, the next morning, I woke up, and it was maybe 12 hours later. I checked my phone, and I had received a PayPal payment from one of my amazing clients that I adore, and she and I have been mentoring together for over a year. And it's for $555, and she had signed up for a buy one, get one half angelic auric clearing special that I have going to the end of the holidays. And it was actually, I think the total would have been a little less, but she likes to pay me in triple numbers because I love triple numbers. So my point is, within 12 hours, the universe listened to and responded to my request. And I was so giddy and excited, and I just was like, we are so amazing at manifesting. But the thing is not once in there was I in loathing or anger or separation or resistance or anger, irritation with the lack of something. And I say that because, and I'm sure Rose has witnessed this, a lot of humans, they want good stuff, but they're doing it all the wrong way. They're wanting to feel good in their body, and they don't feel good today, so they're pissed off and emotional and frustrated and stressed about not feeling good in their body, which in essence is laws of attraction at work, causing more dis-ease in the body. Or they want money, but they talk about how broke they are all the time, and I'm so broke. And I say this like,
I may just have this Cafe Supreme for breakfast this morning, nothing else. It is so good. Oh, that's the best tasting coffee yet. Cafe Supreme.
with kindness and compassion, I really do. But if I could tell you how many people have come to me and told me that they can't afford healing, but then when I talk to them for a while and they're like, yeah, well, I went to the bar the other day and I was drinking a bunch because I felt depressed. And then, I went and I ate a bunch of crappy fast food and I sit alone. And I was like, and notice that you're making these choices and they all cost money, correct? And the person's like, well, yeah. And I was like, but yet you say you cannot afford healing. So what you're really doing is you are choosing to put your money and your time and your investment into your vices and into your problems and addictions. And then you're saying that there's no money left for your healing. Is that truth? Or is it that you do not value healing? And this person was like, wow, like I really can't argue with you, Tanya. And so my point of saying that is that we need to get into this place where we vibrationally match our desires, and where if whoever's listening out there, I totally care about you if you're struggling with a lack of money or if you're struggling with sickness in your body. Like, nobody likes that. We've all been there. We've all, like, Rose and I have probably been broke before. We've probably been sick before, right? We've had shit happen. But the thing is the master realizes to not focus on the problem very long at all. Okay, this pain is here. What is it here to teach me? Let me tune in. Okay, the money is gone. Interesting. What is the lesson here? And then we tune in vibrationally to the having of the money, the having of the love, the having of the healthy body. And I promise you, if we hold the vibrational frequency there long enough, you're going to have those things. But if you don't, like most people, Rose, would you agree that you see if they're having trouble in their love life or money or whatever, their focus is on the problem and on the lack, and they probably talk really passionately about it, maybe blog about it. They got a little group that meets up about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The more you focus on what you don't want, the more what you don't want you get.
Boom.
And I try to tell people, okay, so we know what we don't want. Enough of that. Let's not even go there anymore. What do you want? What are your heart's desires? And start telling a different story. So this is your life story. Let's change it. It's like a movie. You're the star. You're the director. You're the writer. And you can change the plot and the people, the characters at any given moment. And so you gotta step into, step it up for yourself and take over, take charge. And Laurel, the gal, my friend here that owns this cafe, she did mentorship, under me, and boy, she got it right away because she was, the cafe was doing successfully and everything, but every once in a while she just would like a little extra because there might be something that she really would like to purchase or what have you. And so she just, it is so simple and so easy for her. And she'll just be like, all right, universe, I'm ready. I would love to have some extra cash so that I could, bless you, so that I could purchase this or that. And instantly that day, she will get, an unexpected, customer and she's got a boutique up there as well. And they'll buy like a, no lie. This happened one day, when she did that, asking for just a little extra. One of her regular customers came in and went to the boutique, bought $1,000 worth of stuff.
Nice.
That's
a little extra.
Yeah, it always happens like that for her, and instantly. She doesn't have to wait forever. I mean, she'll ask in the morning, she has it by the afternoon, and it's like more than what she asked for. So
and we all do this. Like all of us have that in us. It's just honestly, what I've observed is that the people that make it harder on themselves, they're trying too hard, and they still got this belief system that says, I gotta suffer, I gotta work for it, I gotta earn it. And so because that's there, and this is like the shadow stuff, like, what's that unconscious belief system you have about money being evil? Oh yeah, that nasty old money that you keep wanting it so much, but then when it comes, you got to blow it and lose it right away, because it's that subconscious belief system that we're not paying attention to, trying to protect us from that bad old money. And so really, we can manifest lightning speed. Any of us can. And I have found that it's more like the more relaxed you are. It's like I kind of joke with my clients. I was like, when you call and you order pizza, you're probably not stressed out. You're like, yeah, I'd like pizza. Could I have some sausage and, some olives and throw some Parmesan in there? Okay, thanks. It's on the way. And then you let it go. You're like, pizza's coming. You start setting the table. You're planning, preparing for your pizza. You're not running around stressing because the pizza's not here yet. But it's that simple. It's like calling out to the universe. Yeah, it's like a $555 day. All right, see you later. It's on its way. Hang up. And you just are preparing for it. Like, I'm going to be excited when that money comes, and this is what we're going to do with it. We're going to have some extra fun. And then the money comes just like your pizza would. But the people that make it too important and too serious actually get in their own way. That's what I observe.
That's exactly it. You've got to also just let it go and trust.
Let it go.
And, because, one thing that I tell people when I tell them, when I try to show them how to create, I say, then let it go and say, thank you.
Yeah.
Because it's already there, and you just got to stop worrying about the who, what, when, where, why, how it's going to be there.
Yeah.
And that's what Laurel does. She just says, okay, thank you. And she lets it go. She doesn't give it another thought. She just goes about her day, and bam, she's got that napped perfectly, and it is that easy. It really is. It's just that we stress so much, because not only do we try to hold on to things we don't want, but we hold on to what we do want, and that just doesn't work. You have to actually just, the archer has to pull back on that bow, but he's also got to let go to hit his target.
Yes.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah, it's just relax, just be, and just say thank you and breathe.
Hopefully, I don't think my beloved would mind me sharing this, but he sees me as very magical, and like how I have a lot of mystical experiences, and he just is like, you're amazing. And he sees that, and I always tell him, baby, I'm just mirroring to you like your own potential, like your own gifts. Like, we have this in us. And so when I first met him, he had not really had a lot of visions or seen things, but he wanted to. So one of the days he wanted to do a clearing, and he's like, I really want to activate my third eye, and I want to awaken, and I want to start seeing visions and having these experiences. And I said, then you shall. And so we set that intention, and all I told him is, I was like, I feel like in most of your life you've been taught that you have to work hard and you have to make something happen. It's the very kind of like that misaligned masculine that most of the world's running around by, is we got to make it happen and we got to control it in some way. But the truly aligned way is what I feel is balancing on our planet is this divine aligned feminine energy, and it's receptivity, it's allowing, it's holding the vision with such focus and such faith, and then you release it. And that is what is actually the power behind every magical experience in the universe, is that holding of focus, that deep, passionate feeling of love and like feeling it vibrationally, and then the allowing it. So you release it and then you allow. And so in his clearing, he really embodied that. He really let go and released, allowed, and he had visions happening in that session. And then afterwards, he's had things happening. And I'm just like, baby, you got it. Like, you just have to let go. And some of us, like, we can see people, like I've had workshops where sometimes I can feel women kind of projecting that on me, like, oh, you're special, Tanya, you've got this gift, and like, I can never see anything. And I just tell them, you know, you're choosing not to. And some reason, if we went and deeply explored that, what is that? Like, what is that fear to see? If you started to see, what would you not want to see in your world? And so it brings up that shadow stuff. Why are we not wanting to see clearly? And once we can own that power to see and we can allow, it's amazing what will shift and manifest in our world. And it, like, we can manifest someone giving us a flower, or we could manifest a mansion that we're going to lead retreats at. It is not any difference to the universe. The universe doesn't value any of it more than the other. We could manifest the love of our life. Like, my beloved and I are going to lead these twin flame workshops together because we know from our experience, you want to be with your twin. Trust me, it's amazing. But if some people believe they need to have that abusive relationship and then maybe another one, and then, yeah, let's do it one more time to make sure that we really got the lessons, that's okay. But the universe doesn't really mind. The universe is like, oh, okay, you want to still be in lack and suffering? Got it. Let's go and send her, you know, her tire is going to pop on the way to work. And then we're going to have that guy splash mud on her when he goes by. Yeah, she really wants to have a shitty day. She keeps saying it. And so bring it in. And so we'll have that. Or we could be done with that. And it might be a day where you just got tire pops, mud splashed on you, you're pissed off, you want to leave your job. And then suddenly something shifts in you and you realize, let me focus on what I want, what I love. And you can powerfully draw that in just as quickly and as powerfully as you were drawing in what you hated. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Have you had an experience before, Rose?
You know, in the past years ago, I did, but I also have seen my clients come in and give the same experiences. And, you know, your wish is my command, says your universe, you know, and that is so true because the universe will always, always honor your frequency, your vibration. And so be careful with what you wish for. And one of my clients, I know she won't mind me telling her story. She came in and she was broken. You know, she comes into me regularly, but she comes in broken all the time. The second time before the last, she just came in and she's sad. You know, she's like, I'm done. I can't take it anymore. She's just teary and she's like, I'm broken. I've got nothing left to give on this, you know, and she was living in a situation with a relative, you know, that they weren't getting along or anything. And she's like, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm so unhappy, blah, blah, blah. And well, then we did an energy session and I had a long talk with her. You know, it's your vibration. You just keep bringing it on. So you've got to really go within and do some things and change these things. And so then the next time she comes in, completely different personality. This a couple weeks ago, she came in and she was all smiles. You couldn't chisel the smile off her face. And she says, guess what? She said, well, my sister, you know, kicked me out. And she even had a policeman come to the door to escort me out. I had no idea what was going on. She just decided she was done with me. I didn't know what to do. And she said she called a friend from work.
Like I'm done moment. See you later.
she's like, so I called a friend, this man that I was really becoming good friends with at work, and she says, I just need somebody to hold my stuff for me. Can you hold my stuff for me for a while till I found my place?